Guys, gals, and all other pals, welcome to my channel. I'm JomoFomo, ain't no Gorou for Doro. He's already reached peak happiness and even a nice doggy couldn't increase that. It's time for a Gorou guide, since no one has made one in 2 years. And I'm finally about to get C6. Trust. Gorou is a 4-star, 4-armed Geo character whose purpose is to buff specifically Geo and defense scaling characters. That is his niche. What are his best teams? Itto or Noelle teams, where you typically want Albedo and or Chiori too. Constellations. What constellation is he worth playing at? C0 is indeed worth playing at for either Itto or Noelle. Other noteworthy cons are C4, which unlocks a little bit of healing for the on-field active character. Not a ton of healing, but some. And C6, strong. It unlocks up to 40% team-wide Geo crit damage when running 3 or more Geo members. Talents. You can honestly get by with just leveling up his skill, which gives your active on-field character a bit more flat defense. Next, you can increase his burst for a small bit of extra damage if you really like him, but it's honestly not that much. His skill is by far the most important talent to level up, and you can get away with only that. Weapons. Favonius Warbow, and that's really just it. If yours is occupied, because you get one for free, then any other energy recharge bow can be substituted, like Sacrificial Warbow, LG for the End, etc. Artifact sets. Noblesse oblige. The attack buff doesn't usually do that much for his defense-based teams, though Itto or Noelle, and now even Chiori, do get a bit of a buff from it since they have some attack scaling. The other option is 4-piece Exile. Yes, it's a 4-star set, but it's actually arguably his best artifact set still, for the flat energy regeneration for the rest of the team, since he really doesn't do that much damage himself. Artifact stats. Which stats should you go for? Typically, you will want energy recharge, Geo or defense on the goblet, doesn't really matter. It's a choice between tiny damage increase or slight boost to C4 healing if you have a C4. And for the circlet, you will want crit rate most of the time to proc Favonius Warbow. His burst honestly doesn't do that much damage, even if you build Gorou for damage. Random tips. If using Gorou with Itto, don't use the burst swap technique for Itto, or else he won't get part of Gorou's defense buffs. For Albedo, note that he does snapshot Gorou's buffs. For Noelle, note that she also snapshots Gorou's buffs. For Chiori, note that she does not snapshot Gorou's buffs. If you found any of that informative or helpful, please give it a like and subscribe. That's virtually everything you need to know about Gorou. Or is that Razor? Sorry.